So you can simply here also create the IntelliJ has the possibility on those who are not interested to IntelliJ to MBN and the Maven build and the clean. I can say clean install the new versions, and then you can say -d and the script skip test. We can skip the test and then we can set true, and that should create the new version of the u files, the jar files. And those who are not interested to build a to build a version from the IntelliJ IDE, you can also go to the command modes like cmd mode. We can go to the command modes. Let's have a open the one in the window, cmd window. cd test. Okay. This is cd, and then you have directory. So you see the cll and then directory. So we can simply create also here from out of this one. So you can see, okay, mbn clean install. Then you have omit the skip the test, and then true. We skip the test, and it will create the version number 1.2.3 that's we define into the pom.xml files. What I mean here. So, and then after that we'll copy it and then feed it the new version of that one. Then how can deploy the new version out of the screen. I will show you later. So let's execute the commands that we are looking for. So let's create the new version of our applications. So it says, you see the building the application is registration 1.2.3. It takes times. I don't know what's happening. You see the test is our script. So when new version is created, this is a building jar files. You see that this is the jar file that we need to be externally run this execute this jar files. So at least, so build is successful, the version is there, so we just simply go there, so we refresh. So you see the new version is there. It's exactly what we expected. So that's it. We need to simply copy the versions, and then we put our version into our folders, our directory that we are looking for. So standalong jar file based deployment that we discussed, we can put it here, like paste our jar files, the standalone jar files, we just put it here, and then we need to be changed the jar version number. So even though we can multiple versions, doesn't matter, then we need to go there, and very simple, very straightforward. Then this is the operation team, DevOps team. Operation team will change like this. They will have a new version that we will copied it. You just need to be simply copy, push it and zip it this directory and put it the installation department. They will simply change it one. What I am doing now. So if I open the files, and then we just simply change what we need. Just simply change this one, and then other case, other case, if they need to install the development, production, test, release, or whatever it is, the port number, which machine they try to install, and so on and so forth. They just simply change it and save it, and everything working here automatically. We are really programmatically handle those things, or script handle those things. So we can go now. So you see the application is still running. What we have the previous running. We have the previous versions applications. We have 3.0.3 running, so we need to stop the applications. the port is used, but you can do other port, doesn't matter. So clean the applications, and now we can see the directory. Then now we need to have, so we already changed it, our scheme, the files, the version number, and now we can start the applications. Very straightforward. Start service. Start service, I'm right. Okay, start service. So let's see this application started then with new versions. So you see exactly the application what we expected. So application what in 3030 with our new versions. And then now we can check it like our versions, the Postman test. So we can check it to Postman. So we have the application is running. You see those who are new for the Spring Postman global configuration. I already did many screencasts. You can look for this one also. So here, so you can globally set the variables. You can, and it's very efficient way to handle those things. What's wrong? Okay. We are looking for, okay, since here you send all the global variable settings, we did really proper way. So here the definition what we are looking for. If you have just simply, you can export the test cases, and then you import these test cases for other team, the development team or testing team or other members or somewhere in the production teams, and they simply change the IP address and port number, and it automatically works. Really professional. How can you globally set your URL, the base URL, and all the machines and port number? They will simply change this part of the application, and it works automatically because you import and you export. They will import it. They run the same test what you are doing as a developer. So we see that it's globally settings. So we look for the application is running, that we already saw. So this is our build functions. The application is running 3030, what we expected, and now we can check it. Is it actuator information? So exactly the application is localhost, because we are localhost. Because if you are installing the application into the other machines, then you have a machine ID, API, the IP address, and the port number we are looking for. So you can check the health check of the applications. I mean the health, and this application is up. So it's still the application Tomcat is running what we expected, the two endpoint, the actuator endpoints, and that application is running. So we can now move forward to is there some entries there? So you can check it here. No, here. So here. So there is no entries there. So you see that all the content information, so with zero page size, because in the definition we did it in the service implementation. So if I go to there is no content. I pick, of course, there is no entry. So we now to put it one record into the database level. So the body, if I look the body something here, then we can check it like in the database level. Is there some entries is there? So let's see, this is some record. So no, nothing there. User role, nothing there. User profile, nothing there. So let's start the the application, some input. So we just put it like the post methods, and then setting the objects, and then and raw material and JSON, and so on and so forth, and send. So 200 status, is everything okay? It's created. 200 T11, some record is there. So 12, 13, 14, and then if I go to the database, it's properly landing the database. So it is, yes, you see the 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 is exactly what we expected. And then you can also check the get methods working. So it's all the records. So now we have it 5 or 6 record is there. So okay, and also the paginations, it is also okay. So you can also do this way. So you can have delete and have a put method.